Hey guys, Coach Ryan here. I just wrote on myself with that Sharpie. I'm just going to give you a real quick rundown. I touched on it a little bit more in depth on an episode of Bare Bones Radio, but I want to talk about if you're looking for custom programming, if you're looking for someone to tell you what to do when you work out, here's what you should look for in a coach. So first off, the first question I'm going to have for you, if you say, hey, I'm looking for programming, I'm looking for a workout that I can follow. Are you currently moving? Do you currently do anything for workout? If you're saying, hey, I've been on the couch and I don't have a program, then all I want you to do is get out and move. You shouldn't be paying for a program. Maybe you're paying for a gym membership because you want the accountability of working out with some friends, but you shouldn't be paying for an online coach. You shouldn't be paying for someone to write this custom programming for you until you get to the point where like, hey, you know what? I'm moving, I need to be a little bit more fine-tuned. So that's number one. Up there I've got, do you move? Do you have that? Number two, do you have a set goal? Do you have something you're working towards, right? So if you just, hey, I just want to be general GPP all-around fitness, there are so many free programs out there. So after you move, which is free on your own, is find a free program. So FREE, that's free, that's going to be the next stop. So there are so many different platforms. I have one right on my website, barebonestrength.com, rpar.com, they'll both get you there. Under daily workouts, 3-day a week, basic strength training. You can get on virtually any CrossFit webpage will have a blog linked to their daily workouts. If you want something a little bit more advanced, more reputable than some like CrossFit Milwaukee, sorry Milwaukee, I just picked that. Then go to like Ben Bergeron has programming for CompTrain. Misfit Athletics has programming. That's if you're competitive CrossFit, if you're looking for those. You can find GPP programming right on CrossFit.com. You can go so many different places, just free. Don't pay for something that is general, right? So if they're like, hey, this is daily programming meant for everyone, if it's not meant for you, go free. I have that available, shoot me a message. If what I have isn't for you, I'll shoot you in the right direction. Beyond that, getting a little bit more specific, beyond GPP. All right, so I'm gonna put that up here. GPP, that's general physical preparedness. So looking beyond that, you're looking to say, hey, am I focusing on, I want to get specifically stronger, specifically more jacked. I want to get leaner. I'm looking at my cardiovascular health. I'm looking at running a Spartan race. I'm looking at entering a CrossFit competition, a weightlifting competition. All right, once we get specific, then you're going to find a program, right, which is different than daily workouts, which might be a blog style follow along. So for example, if you get on my site and you go to daily workouts, you're going to jump in on today, which might not be at the beginning of a program. Programs are designed to be beginning to end, right? So they've got a cycle. You start at one end and you build up slowly. Maybe you peak, maybe you deload. All good programs will have that. So free GPP, that's continuous running, something that you're going to jump into. And then we're going to get into programs. Okay? And that's going to be a bit more specific. So now we're talking, I am looking at entering a strongman competition 8 weeks from today. So I Google strongman program, 8 week long, and I can find a ton of them out there. Right? Anywhere from like $15, probably not all that great, all the way up to $100, which means that there's probably more thought put into it. Okay? Meaning that someone took the time to develop this cycle of program that starts, builds, peaks, deloads, and gets you ready for a competition or the next training cycle. All right, so that you're going to pay a little bit for. That I would pay for because some thought has gone into it. Yes, I do offer that as well. Okay, if mine aren't what you're looking for, let me know and I can point you in the right direction. Beyond that, let's say, hey, that program's pretty awesome, but I've got some specific things that I want to work on. That's where you're looking for custom programming. Okay, custom programming. This is where a coach is going to talk to you and they're going to ask some questions, and they should ask some questions. This is where a coach is going to say, what do you want to achieve? What are your limitations? What are your lifts? Send me some videos and movement assessments. Why are you doing this? What are your goals? How often do you train? How old are you? Biological age, training age, how long have you been in the gym? Have you done any other past competitions, programs? They're going to ask a ton of background information so that they can sit down with a general template and customize that to you. And and they will hand you that program. You're going to pay a bit more for it, but it's tailored to what you want. They're going to say, here you go, for the next 8 weeks, this is your program for you, not for anyone else. And that's where that cost goes from. So if you're looking to say, hey, you know what, I've been in the game, I've been moving for a while, follow some free programs, I paid for a program, I followed for 8 weeks, which is a standard powerlifting template people thing, and then hey, I want customized things because hey, I'm doing the strongman competition, this weightlifting competition, here's my numbers, here's my limitations, or here's the events coming up, and I want it to be tailored to those events. That's where you would look for customized programming. We can go one step further. I'm not going to get into personal training today. That'll be some one-on-one stuff. It's a completely different monster. But the top tier of this, or bottom, I guess I wrote it the other way, is going to be remote coaching. Okay, so coaching, that's at the pinnacle because you're going to get a customized program, and it might only be 1 week at a time. You may have paid for 12 weeks, 8 weeks, 4 weeks up front, but your coach is going to give you 1 week at a time because that 1 week is fully dependent on the previous week and on the previous week. So he's going to say, hey, here's week number 1. We've covered our questions, right? And I've developed that first custom week. And as a coach, I have a plan. I know where you're going to go in 12 weeks or 8 weeks, but I'm going to give you week 1 based on what you've given me. At the end of that week, we're going to have another conversation. You're going to say, here's what I did for my lifts. Here's how my food went. Here's how my mood is. Here's how my energy levels are. Here's some videos in my lifts. And I'm going to critique, adjust, and roll all that together, and then give you week 2 that will be adjusted based on that. That's what is involved in remote programming. So if you're getting remote programming or remote coaching and you're paying top dollar for it and you're not getting those services, find a coach who will do that. These are questions you should ask up front. So just to recap, we've got, are you moving first? Are you in the gym, or you have a group of people or class? Then, do you have a program you're following? It could be free. There are thousands, if not tens of thousands of options out there. Again, shoot me a message. I can help you find the best one for you if mine isn't that. Then, you're going to pay for a program, which is in and of itself one full cycle. It could be 4, 8, 12 weeks, 16 weeks, and they've got ebbs and flows, and they're meant to be run from start to finish. Beyond that, we take that program, we customize it to you. How can it fit your needs? Hand it to you. Then we coach it, right? How can I take that customized program and check in with you every single week? What did you eat? How did you feel? How did you lift? To make sure you're getting maximum benefits. Guys, I hope this was helpful. I obviously do have all these options available for you that are on a strength bias. I deal with powerlifting, I deal with kettlebell, I deal with a little bit of Olympic weightlifting. I can help you with that. I might refer out. I've got some friends that are a better job at that. Strongman or general strength. I can deal with all those. Contact me. If my programs are a fit for you, beautiful. If not, I would love to help you find the ones that are, and to make sure you're sitting at the right tier for what you need, and you're not paying for something that you don't, or you're not paying for something you're not getting delivered on. Thanks, guys. This has been How to Choose the Right Program. Please subscribe to the channel. More content coming up.